Hello students, welcome to EduAid. My name is Amarjit Deb, Assistant Professor with Assam Don Bosco University. Today we will be learning about the fourth function of management, which is directing. In my previous lessons, we have learnt about planning, organizing and staffing in terms of their steps or features. Now what is directing? Directing is concerned with various activities, but we need to understand that it is the function wherein the manager guides, motivates, supervises, communicates to the subordinates in order to get the work done efficiently and effectively. My first presentation on concept of management. Every work, every task that we are performing needs to be done effectively and efficiently if you want to say it is 100%. Clear? Okay, so let us understand the various elements of directing, or directing involves what elements, or directing consists of what. Directing buli kole ami ki bujhao, ki points amar hatot ahibo lage, which will explain what directing is. So the first element, ami etu elements of directing buli ko, elements, tumalokor prosnot elements buli ahe, elements of directing. The first element of directing is supervision. That means if I am to draw the organization triangle in the form of the levels, then you know directing or arrow to keneke ahibo. Yes, you are right. Top to bottom. From bottom to top, you don't direct. You ask or you give suggestions. You don't direct. Directing comes from top down, from top to bottom. Clear? So supervision, the supervisor or the top level manager will direct the middle level manager. The middle level managers will direct the top level, the lower level managers. The lower level managers will direct the workers, so on and so forth. Okay. When you are supervising, you are actually at the same time you are monitoring. You are also controlling. Hai ki nahi, friends? You are also controlling, because when you are supervising, you will ask questions. Ki korila? Your parents ask you na, aji ki korili? Ki porhili? Ki porhale? What is that? Supervision. We take this as a responsibility of the parent to ask their children. But in a manager, that is also his responsibility. Okay, please give me a feedback, a report in the form of the work you have done. So it is indirectly monitoring and it is indirectly controlling as well. Okay, the functions of management moves, it is in a continuous manner. Okay. The second function, very important. Without this, nothing is going to happen. Communication. I want all of you to refer here to the thoughts of the levels of management. Again, communication will flow this way as well as this way. If this is supervision S, then this is communication in terms of C. Communication from top to bottom as well as from bottom to top. Okay, bottom to top would be a lot of feedbacks, a lot of suggestions. Okay, from top to bottom will be a lot of commands, lot of to-do things. Ki kaam koribo lage, ketiar bhitor koribo lage. Okay, so communication is the key. Okay, in the process of communication, friends, you will find that there are few parties involved without which communication will not happen. Prothom kun hobo lagibo communication or karone source. Jak ami ki buli kau? Sender. Sender is the source. Aru kun thakibo lagibo? Kod jabo lagibo? Receiver, REC. Receiver. Who is the receiver? Like I am the sender, you are the receiver, right? In between there is a media. Media mane channel. It can be audio, radio is the channel, so audio medium. Here it is audio visual, you can see me, hear me. Okay, so this is the media. Now in this whole business, or rather whole process, there's a loop. The loop means communication is said to have happened only when the receiver of information have understood what the sender is trying to say. Then only communication is, then it completes the full circle. Have you seen my arrow? Then it communicates the full circle. Otherwise, we say there is lack of communication, there is misunderstanding and stuff like that. There are certain barriers in communication in the form of noise. Noise boli ami keneke kaho. Maybe you are talking outside, you are seeing my video outside, and you are unable to hear because of a lot of noise. That can be one. That can be a noise. Noise, a lot of barriers. You are not following what I am trying to speak with you. Okay, either because of my language or because of my accent. So that's a noise again. Are you getting the point, friends? One thing is also called noise, which is your psychological barrier. For example, you are not in the right mindset. You are thinking about something else and you are opening your mobile or laptop to see the video. Then you are not concentrating. That is also a noise. Buji palane? Very important. Okay. Organization or formal communication bur keneke hoy? Two types of communication is there. Formal and informal. Formal communication bur keneke hoy? Either through email. Most of the time through email. These days WhatsApp is also accepted as formal because it takes less time and more convenient, and many other forms. In government offices it is still in hard copy where the peon takes over the file for approval. And informal communication is where you talk outside your office work with your boss or with somebody else or from other department, so on and so forth. Let us move to the third element, which is leadership. Third element of direction, which is leadership. Please concentrate, all of you. We are almost finishing. Leadership refers to the process, or it is a manner in which a supervisor influences the subordinates. The top level managers influencing the middle level managers and the lower level managers. Okay? Through his leadership, through his communication, the way he is addressing you. Are you getting the point? If you happen to see how the Prime Minister has addressed the nation last couple of times, I think 3 or 4 times, it has been highly motivating, the manner in which he was addressing the people of his country. Okay, or we are always motivated to hear to the Prime Minister or the President, because they are all leaders in their respective fields and we look forward to them. Okay, similar is the case with managers in an organization. They need to demonstrate leadership quality if they are to be effective in the workplace. Okay, let's move to the last point, which is related. I've just mentioned about it. The fourth element, which is motivation. What is motivation? It is the process which excites the people to work and to give the best. Have you seen in this pandemic scenario how the healthcare workers have been motivated? And it has not just come just like that. You have seen the health minister, the health department moving across, leading from the front, talking to them. And you can see how they have felt motivated about it and they are giving their 100%. That's leadership for you. That's directing. So in an organization, a manager has to be task oriented in terms of supervision. Come to korilane nai, etiai lagibo, kyo howa nai. Also, the manager has to be people-oriented in terms of understanding the people, his employees, motivating them, encouraging them, helping them, guiding them. Okay, friends, it's question time now. Once again, I think you've got used to it now. Let's write the question. I want you to write the question because then you can think what the teacher is thinking if you can actually write down the question. Okay, what is the question? The broad question would be explain the elements of directing. What is directing? Explain the elements. You can have small questions like what is supervision, okay, or you can be you will be given the meaning of supervision and you'll be asked what is that, okay, or you'll be given the meaning of communication. The message is sent from the sender to the receiver via email. So what element does it signify? It signifies communication. Okay, or you may be asked what is the second element of directing. Similarly, for leadership as well as for motivation, you need to explain each points. Okay, friends, thank you very much for your patient hearing.